So if you're here, you've already watched the companion video on what academic writing is actually for. If not, pause this and go do that first, because everything in this course builds on that framing. What I want to do here is talk specifically about this course, TEAC 953, what we're actually doing, and what I'm asking you to focus on. Because this is not a course about just producing a perfect literature review. It's a course about learning how to use research deliberately. That distinction matters. Now, most of you come into this course with a lot of experience reading research, writing academically, or working in professional contexts. And what tends to be missing isn't effort or intelligence. It's clarity about what the work is supposed to do. So in this course, we slow down in the places where academic culture usually tells you to speed up. We're going to spend time on how problems get framed, how arguments actually work, how judgment shows up on the page. And we stop overworking the parts of academic writing that don't deserve the amount of fear they usually get. Now, depending on your pathway, the surface of the work may look a little different. Some of you are writing in EDD or other professional doctorate contexts, and in those cases, the literature review is oriented toward action. You are using research to make decisions about practice in real settings with real constraints. Now, some of you are on PhD or research-focused pathways, and in those cases, the literature review is oriented toward positioning. You are locating yourself in a field and engaging with theory as part of an ongoing scholarly conversation. Those purposes are different. But as you've already heard me say, because you've watched that first video, that standards are not. In both cases, you will be expected to make decisions about what matters and explain why certain ideas hold more weight than others. You'll also be asked to use research to support claims that actually do work. That means you will not be rewarded for reading everything, summarizing without evaluating, or sounding academic without actually saying anything. However, you will be supported in learning how to read more selectively, write with clearer purpose, and making your thinking visible on the page. I also want to say something very clearly right at the start. This course is not designed to be punitive. Writing is hard enough. Reading deeply is hard enough. Learning new scholarly moves takes time. Struggle here is expected. And what I care about is whether your judgment improves over time. That's why you'll see opportunities to revise, reflect, recalibrate, rather than just submit and move on. Because my goal in this course is not to gatekeep. It is to make expectations legible and help you practice the moves that matter. Your role is to engage honestly with the work and be willing to rethink habits that may have served you well in other contexts, but don't quite fit here with the person that you are becoming. And if you do that, this course will be demanding, but it will also be useful. And by the end, I want you to be able to look at a body of research and say, here's what this means, here's what it doesn't mean, and here's what I can reasonably do with it. That's the work. If you have questions as we go, ask them. If something feels unclear, name it. Clarity is not a personal favor. It's part of how this course works. I'm glad you're here. I'm looking forward to working with you.